everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Chargers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Panthers offense that wants to prove it can do some damage. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down, 9 yards to go. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one good for 15 and a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
When you first see Joey Bosa, he's going to capture your attention. He's a big guy, kind of exuberant on the field, loves to play the game. What often gets overlooked about him, though, is his technique. Tremendous hand placement, able to take offensive tackles and work them back towards the quarterback. Had 10.5 sacks as a rookie in 2016.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Start the drive. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First down, he'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's Dante Moncrief past the 20 and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Tannehill, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still fighting for more. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll set them back 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit and as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He's going to sling it. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Moncrief. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Over!
He'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now
defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. A little juke. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Chargers. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw here. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Tannehill. And he's got a run. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Now, I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially...
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one taken from the 7. And some room to roam now. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tannehill throwing again. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
The Chargers getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They've got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barnes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Over. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.